Hello guys, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel again, Dipan UK Vidcasts, and with another new informative video. So the topic of today's video is about HCPC's 2023 September update, which will be applicable from 1st of September, and all the new candidates who are willing to do the HCPC registration after that, you have to follow this standard or these rules which the HCPC is going to start from 1st September. All right, and if you guys want to contact me, you can follow me on Instagram, LinkedIn. You can message me. Don't say hi, hello, please mention your whole message so that I can get back to you when I see your message. Okay, so let's start today's video. And also at the end of the video, I'll be answering the most frequently asked question nowadays. My inbox is full of these questions. Is regarding is the IELTS is mandatory from 1st of September, whether the diploma candidates are eligible, and what are the major changes in HCPC's new September 2023 update. So you will get all the answers in this video, so watch the full video. So let me take you guys to the online official website of the HCPC, and I'll show you what are the changes and what is the new standards of proficiency for HCPC. So let's jump online. As always, you have to go to the Google and search HCPC, and the HCPC's official website will open, and you have to just click on the HCPC's official website, and once you click it, you will go to their homepage. And if you just scroll below, see this video I recorded in 25th August, so it was showing that 1 week left. So basically the update, the new standards of proficiency will apply from September 1. So it's just, you can see here all the details are there. So you can read all those things about the new standards, like details there. And then if you click on the view, and then you will go to the HCPC's new updated standards of proficiency, and it's clearly mentioned the updated standards for each of the 15 profession will come into effect from September 1, 2023. So that means after September 1, 2023, if any candidate who belong to this 15 profession should meet this standard of profession, which is revised, otherwise you will not get the registration. So you can see there are the revised standards is there according to every profession. So whatever profession you are, you can open it and see. So I am radiographer, so I just opened the radiographer one. If you see the proposed standards of proficiency for radiographers. So radiographer basically two types, diagnostic and therapeutic. So you can see there are like proposed standard on left side and standard which was before on the right side. So you can read the changes. There are so many points they have mentioned. There are like some points they have added new. So when you are applying as a radiographer, you should know what are the changes. Okay, and I will show you the final standard later part on the video, so you can see the changes, what was before and what they have like added in the new standards of proficiency. Okay, so just read those things, because if I start reading all those things, the video will be very long. So I'll just read the highlighted things. Okay, the major things I will highlight here. So if you scroll down and go below, so there are so many points. So the main point is the 7.2. If you see, the proposed is communicate in English to the required standard for their profession equivalent level 7 of the International English Language Testing System with no element below 6.5. And if you see what was before, be able to communicate in English to the standard equivalent to 7 of the International Language Testing System with no element below 6.5. So if you look, the proposed one and the old standard, both are same. There is no change in IELTS requirement. Okay, both are same. What was before is the same now. Okay, And if you read carefully below, the International English Language Testing System IELTS test competence in the English language. Applicants who have qualified outside of the UK, whose first language is not English and who are not applying through the Swiss mutual recognition route must provide evidence that they have reached the necessary standard. More information available here. If you click on that link, then this is going to pop up. Statement on English language proficiency requirement for internationally trained health and care professionals. The healthcare profession, like 15 different professions, okay. So like they have provided some details here and you have to read this part very carefully, okay. So if you read this part, there is mention as part of their application, applicants are asked to declare whether English is their first language. Applicants must only answer yes if it is the main or only language they use on a day-to-day basis. Having studied English or undertaken higher education that was taught in English is not sufficient for an applicant to claim that English is their first language. Okay. So the fact of the matter is, if you can declare English as your first language, if you have studied your master's or degree in English, if you can get a method of instruction certificate, you can still get your HCPC registration without IELTS. Okay, so IELTS is not mandatory. What was the rule before? The rule is still the same, okay, but it depends on case to case basis. Some candidates, they might still ask for IELTS even if you provide the method of instruction, okay. And if you see here, they are accepting only IELTS and TOEFL. They are not accepting UK NARIC. And one more thing I want to clear here, that even if you get HCPC registration without IELTS, some employers here in UK, when you will apply job after getting the registration, they might ask for IELTS. So you have to choose your employer very wisely. So I would recommend that you should do IELTS, but it's not mandatory that you need to do IELTS for HCPC registration, okay. And you can read here the employer responsibilities when recruiting international applicants that laid down by HCPC. And if you still go to your the standards of proficiency for radiographers, you will see what are the new standards of proficiency. They have summed up the point and the sub point, okay. So whenever you are doing an application, you should read all those points. If I start reading, it will be very long video, so you should read all those points, the head point and the sub point, and make sure your application, your professional experience, your course information form, your English proficiency, everything should reflect and should match this criteria, okay. If you match this criteria only, the assessor who will judge your application is gonna give you the registration, okay. So here also in the standards of proficiency, you will see the English proficiency. They have mentioned the same thing what I have discussed earlier in the video, okay. And also you have to read all these points if you are diagnostic or therapeutic radiographers and other professions. Also you should go to the website like this. All the professions are listed there, what are the changes and revised standards are there. You should also read this and find out what has changed for the standards of proficiency for your profession. And another major change is the new course information form, okay. For that you have to go to the HCPC's official website, click on the registration, getting on the register, and if you will go down for international applicants, you will see here all the details. If you click documents you need to prepare, so documents you need to prepare and certify, so you will see course information form. If you go to the course information form, so you need to provide the details of relevant professional qualification, degree, diploma and other qualification. So here you got the answer of your another most asked question, whether diploma is eligible or not. Yes, the diploma is eligible, but subject your diploma course satisfies, matches the standards of proficiency. The course information form should match the course, like the standards of proficiency that has been laid down by the HCPC. So I hope guys you have all understood what are the major changes and what are the new standards of proficiency for HCPC registration from September 2023. Now let me answer all of your most frequently asked questions like is IELTS is mandatory for HCPC registration after September 2023. So the answer is no, because IELTS was always mandatory, like now also. Okay, but if you have taken your degree in English, if your first language is English, you can get a method of instruction certificate and submit it, and if they accept it, then it's fine, no need for IELTS. And if they don't accept, they are going to ask you to provide IELTS. So this was like also like it depends on candidate to candidate, case to case basis. So this is the same, there is no changes that HCPC has made mandatory that they are not going to accept any method of instruction certificate. They will accept if your first language is English and if your degree is taught in English. Okay, so this was already I have shown you in the online section before. Okay, so this is the answer. Next is whether the diploma candidates are eligible for HCPC registration. Yes, the diploma candidates are still can take the HCPC registration, subject whether they fulfill the standard of proficiency, because some of the diploma they're not fulfilling the criteria like standards of proficiency of the HCPC, so they are getting rejected. So this is subject to you are fulfilling the criteria standard of proficiency of HCPC. Okay, so still you can get the registration. And the major changes for the course information, from which I've already made a video, full detailed video, you can check out my YouTube channel. Okay, so I hope guys this video will clear many doubts. Okay, and so thanks for watching my video and keep supporting till the next time I come up with another informative video. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.